Welcome back after a 2 week hiatus to the Marketplace Mavericks, where three over the hill guys talk about their journey on Amazon. What
And
is
one
up, guys?
bad
It's been a
A
couple
looking
weeks.
John. Look how bad A John looks, man. Look
I
at this
know.
guy.
Just look at him.
I know.
I feel like I need to turn my hat backwards just so I can be as cool as John.
Well, you know,
I don't know
I
if I'll
I
ever attain.
I know.
No,
I
put it back
know.
on, John. Put it back on.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that on. Oh man, how's everybody been? How was everybody's like we had a little vacation, a little summer vacation. They do those things in podcast world, don't they? We
Well, I
should have had
think,
like we should have had like a guest speaker come in for us.
well,
Well, that would have been awesome.
that would have been great. We just aren't quite there yet.
I know, not quite, not quite. But just like we us talking about what we're gonna start doing with this channel, like it's gonna get better and better.
Yes.
It's
Our
gonna get
desire is to continue to make this thing better and better. Add some things, bring in some different things. Again, we're bringing in some guests, but going to make this thing better than it's been. So, yeah.
So,
Hopefully, you
guys,
can see me better, right?
yeah, you got yourself a new computer?
New computer, new light, man.
Oh
Now let
man.
me just be upfront with everybody here. This is not because Blake is in the 5, 6, 7 digits in Amazon yet. So I sold a puppy, all right, and so I bought myself a
nice.
laptop, and my wife said you got to brighten your face, and so here we are.
All right. Well, what she says goes.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
how's everyone doing with our little Amazon journey?
Pete, let's
Well,
hear what you're going with.
just really quick, during that little 2 week hiatus, I did sort of do some creative work for our channel, and we have our
What?
Marketplace
What?
Maverick,
Oh,
our merch.
I
So
gotta say, which one is John? Oh, he's the one front and center. Yeah, I got it.
Pete
so
made
we have
himself
merch
into a
now.
bona fide movie star on
Pete is
that.
a freaking rock star. Put that face back up there, Pete. Look at that. Just zoom in on just yours, man. That looks like gold.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah. I mean, he's the man that paid for the t-shirts and made
Yeah.
them. He gets to make himself the most handsome on it.
Hey, John, you want me to show you mine?
Yeah.
I'm just teasing. I haven't got mine yet.
Oh, well, next time when we have him next time, we will make sure that we always wear.
I
our
really
Marketplace
wish, though,
brand.
that I would have had one now that Pete would have sent mine first or something, and I could have done that just because.
We'll do
Yeah,
it next
yeah.
time.
And who knows? We may have to just start buying more of them.
And who knows, this merch may go wild, boys.
It could. It
I
could.
think we should do
We're
like a
gonna sell it on.
contest.
We'll sell it on Amazon. It'll be our private label brand.
Yeah, there we go. Our first private label.
Our first private label brand will be our T-shirt.
Got the
We
first
can do a
order.
contest where the person who sends the most creative email or makes the most creative post on our channel will send them a free T-shirt.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I like
everybody
that.
likes free stuff.
I like that. I love free stuff. So yeah, Pete, how's it going with you? Other than obviously new swag.
Yeah. Besides new swag, we have stepped up a little bit with the amount of money that we're spending for product. But more importantly than that, I have dipped my toe into something called web scraping, which we had our first meeting with my mentor about that today, which is why I've been so busy. But today in particular, but yeah, web scraping for people that don't know what that is, it's basically going onto websites and just pulling all the product in one place on a spreadsheet and being able to identify all the different characteristics about those products, how much they're selling for, what the ROIs look like, what the velocity looks like. Everything is pulled into one spreadsheet, just a bunch of products from that website, and that you scraped from. And you're able to analyze it and make determinations from that instead of going one by one, doing, manual search. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not an expert. I'm a complete novice. This is my first day even learning about it. So, but that is something that I have kind of dipped my toe in.
Is that software, Pete?
There's lots of applications that you have to use to be able to pull that information together. So a lot of Python. I'm not even sure what the other names of there's Zenrose, PyCharm to run Python. I mean, there's so many different things. ChatGPT is one of the applications you use. I mean, there's so much to it. And again, I'm a complete novice, so don't ask me too many questions about it because I won't be able to answer them right now. But I'm excited about it.
Very
Nice.
cool, man. That ought to help take you to the next level for sure.
Who
Oh,
are you
I hope
doing that
so.
with, Tony?
Yeah, Tony's kind
Yeah.
of leading the charge. Yep.
Well, he's the man to help you do it with.
Yeah,
That
he runs the
sounds.
class like every 6, 7 weeks, I guess. This is his second class.
Oh, all right. I've heard a lot about that web scraping. I think it might, as soon as you say Python and code and all that
Yeah.
stuff, I just start getting
You
like,
run because it's a snake. I get it.
yeah, I
Yep.
just get a little weak in the knees. That is
And I'll tell you
coding.
that
It's not exactly so it's not a website you just joined and you hit enter and it scrapes a website for you.
it's not that. I wish it was that easy. It's not
That
that
would be
easy.
nice because that's what I would be looking for.
But yeah, this is really kind of replacing the wholesale aspect of going out and calling a bunch of brands. This is just, going to one brand online, scraping the entire website, all the products they have that they list, and just sort of running the numbers on those. So
Does it
again,
cross
this
compare
is sort
to
of, and
Amazon simultaneous?
say it again.
Does it like cross does it show you like what it's doing on Amazon plus what they're selling for?
Yeah, absolutely. That's where it gets the ROIs from. It just kind of integrates with Amazon to pull information in. But yeah, this is
What
the
about like gift cards and discounts? Does it discount stuff like put coupons on things also so you know what it
no,
is for sale?
no, but you incorporate that in your calculation whenever you pull it into a spreadsheet. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So this is an introvert's dream, quite honestly. If introverts are afraid of going out there into wholesale and calling clients and trying to make those relationships, this is sort of like the alternative to that. And so that's kind of what drew me to it, to be honest.
Wow.
All right. So if you're a loudmouth like myself, just start
Yeah.
Yeah.
making phone calls and listen to yourself talk.
Yeah.
And if you're more like Pete and you're an introvert, you start doing the web scraping. Um,
Exactly.
and
So
yeah, Blake, you're a loudmouth, so
I,
you're gonna make
I
the
was wondering
phone
what
call.
category you're going to put me in, John. Thank
There's
you.
no doubt about it. You are not doing web. You and I sitting down to do a web scraping class. I don't know how well that would go for
I'm not
us.
so sure either. I'm not so sure
you
either.
never know.
I think we're made for outreach.
We are 100%. I got to use my voice that the good Lord's gave me. So,
Yeah, and you, Blake, you've been busy.
dude,
You've been other Amazon
I
busy.
bet, yeah, just a whole lot of things. I'm still working on some private label stuff with a local guy, and he's given me full permission to start moving forward. And just to be honest, I'm a little nervous because I have to ask him for his bank information or get him to do his banking information because that's one of the qualifying things to assure authenticity when you join Amazon, which we all had to do. So you had to connect your bank account. Well, he's technically not doing any receiving any funds through Amazon. And so that's one of the things where he is going to still have to front his information for validating his account.
Is he
And
against validating like?
well, I haven't got into all of that with him, but that is just something that he will have to do. And
Well,
everybody has
he's
to
gonna have
do.
to show his if he wants to register his brand, he's gonna have to show his trademark.
Well, and the trademark's fine. He's got all his information for that. It's just a matter of because he won't be making any money. He's not doing any Amazon sales. He's simply allowing me to do his sales for him. So in that regard, like as long as he is good to do that, I mean, you have to do that with just about anything you do.
Mm-hmm.
Square, Stripe. I mean, you gotta authenticate yourself. And so as long as I can get him to that point, and he said he's ready to go. I said, when can we meet? And he's like, man, let's. I'm going to be gone this week and next week, and I was like, okay. I said, how about I just try to get this thing set up, and then we text about it and we get it going. He's like, yeah, that's fine. Well, it's going to be kind of weird to say, hey, text me your bank information. So I can't really do that. And so I'm going to have to try to schedule some time with this guy and sit down and input the data with him or let him do it.
Yeah.
Because again, he's letting me run with it, which is fantastic. But I do have to have him put in his own information.
Right.
So
I mean,
yeah, I've been very
with
busy.
that, it's going to be all advertising.
Yes, it is the PC. Is it PPC? I'm saying
PPC, creating the listing, optimizing the listing. You're going to want a VA to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot, but
So yeah, doing that and still in the process of relocate in some way, shape, or form, trying to get the mother-in-law moved and eventually myself moved out of state to Missouri and got to find a house. And it's been a challenge, I can tell you that. But here we are. We're still, as far as my Amazon business. I'm literally just trekking along. It's not like I'm making leaps and bounds like John or dipping into web scraping right now, but I am just maintaining because that's just where I am right now.
Mhm.
Just I got a lot going on in my world today, and so yeah, I again I can't wait to get to the point where John is and where Pete is in different ways, and once I get to a different place, I'll be able to do some of that. I'm just glad I got two guys that know how to do all this, and I'll just be a phone
Yeah,
call away from these guys.
exactly. Exactly.
That's the strength of relationships,
It's
right?
exactly right, Pete. It's exactly right. So, John, you took off in this world of wholesale, and you've been talking to us a little bit the last few weeks, minus last week. But where are you at today, John? Where are you at with your OA, and where are you at with your wholesale?
So I'm probably around 50-50 with the two of them. I think I probably have more OA like SKUs, but money wise, investment wise, I'm probably, about the same. I mean, 2 months in, I put in uh 8 or 9 brand direct orders, one distributor order.
Explain that, John, for people who may
So
not understand. What do you
I've
mean by brand
done
direct? And
brand
yeah,
direct, so I went right to the brand. They
you went
allowed
right
me to,
to Kellogg's, for
yeah,
example, straight to
and right to the
Kellogg's.
brand, and they allowed me to buy it from them, so I know I never have to worry about, you know,
IP.
Convenience.
authenticity, anything like
Yeah.
that. And some of them are selling pretty well, a couple of them aren't. None of them were huge orders.
And this
Uh,
is your wholesale side.
this is the wholesale side. So now as the ones that are starting to sell well, now I'm going to go back to the brand, and now that I've spent some money with them, start talking about, try to get a conversation going about what, really just ask them questions like, what's your method on online? What's your e-commerce like? What are you doing for your e-commerce? What are you doing for your Amazon? Because a lot of these listings, they're not great. They don't have good image pictures. They don't have good bullet points. There's no advertising running on them. So now what I'll do is listen. You talk to them, you listen, you tell them, let them tell you all their problems with it, and then you
See what
start
you
to,
can do to better it.
yeah, then you start to make the pitch of, really, I'm here to manage your Amazon
Interesting.
account,
Nice.
and manage that Amazon account. I want to start, not, you kind of start off with, I want to start to be your only person buying, or you have too many sellers on here. We need to start taking some sellers off and not take any more on Amazon. You just start to kind of build that relationship.
Is
Um,
that with a single individual from the brand?
yeah, so most of about half and half. Some of them I'm just talking to, kind of like order taker secretary thing.
Okay.
Now the first thing, but I make sure like I have a good rapport with them. So now I talk, and when I talk to Roberta and call Roberta on the phone next time, like, hey, Roberta, like, what are you guys doing with your Amazon page? Like, you could be selling a lot more stuff. And kind of talk to her and like, well, do you want me to talk to someone about it? You want who's the boss that I should talk? Now somebody who's bought from them. Now I can get on the phone
So
with the
here's
boss.
so here's a question for you, John, because to me it sounds like there are lots of items that are just not on Amazon. The items that you're listing, were they already there?
Yeah, these are already there and moving. They
Okay.
do have other items.
That just aren't out there?
They're on Amazon, but they just did under 50 a month. So I could also start to move into those. Do you want to
Okay.
start advertising on those? And then it becomes a negotiation. You start to see how well they are, because I'm not going to just pay for all the advertising.
Right.
Like, that's for them to do, and no, there's ways to negotiate that. And this is where negotiation comes in to, I can buy more, but hey, if I'm going to buy this amount of things, like,
You do some advertising.
or not just advertising, but how about you send it to Amazon for me and they prep it for you?
So going direct,
going direct. So
is
I
that
am going
brand
to,
direct?
yeah, brand direct. So I'm not going to have to pay my prep center money. And I can also use them as a selling point. Like, say, shipping was free with them, they don't have to pay the shipping now to the prep center because I'm going to send them all the shipping stuff because we're paying to send it to Amazon anyways. So they would put the FNSQs on it. It's usually for stuff that is easy. You're not polybagging, you're not making multi packs, stuff like that. It's kind of like sticker back in the case pack, send it out. But a lot of times they'll start, you start buying enough volume, um, they're going to start to prep it for you. Number one, much quicker because now when you place an order, they're prepping it and sending it to Amazon in a day instead of them getting it ready, sending it to your prep center where it's going to take another 2 days, and then your prep center, you're saving yourself over a week. Same thing with that. Like a lot of times, a brand when you work with, not only will they prep it for you and send it in, but if you're buying enough stuff, like now you're talking a net 30. So hey, I have 30 days to pay you, plus I'm taking a week or two off of wait time going to prep centers and back. So right away, I just gained 6 weeks of
Yeah.
equity.
So you're saying they would prep it there at, for example, Kellogg's, right? And they
Yep.
would put your own
I would
label
e-
on it.
yeah,
Will
I
they
would
do
email
that?
them all the Boxum labels.
So you still use Boxum labels for all of that.
Yeah, they
You
would get
just
the Boxum. Yeah, they would get the Boxum labels. They would get the Boxum, you know, shipping labels, all that stuff. I would just email that to them.
okay.
So, I would just change where it's getting shipped from, and then it just goes to Amazon. So they kind of like save money because they don't have to, or if it's a heavier product, I'm paying shipping. So shipping in the wholesale business is not a given that it's free, especially if you're doing
Wait.
something that is weight, like that adds up. And let me tell you, you can think like, oh, I have a good deal here, and then you see the shipping cost and it's
It
not
just
like,
erases all that.
it can be a lot. So if all of a sudden you don't have to pay shipping, and on top of that they're going to do, like, you're saving yourself a lot of money. You're either making it profitable or you're taking your ROI from 20% closer to 30
Yeah.
with something like that if it's a heavier product. So those are all the things that I don't have yet.
Okay. But hey,
But
you
are
got
all
the
those
knowledge of all that.
Yeah, but those are all the things that start to happen with brand direct. When you start, like, you're not going to call a brand and say like, "Hey, I'm going to need you to like prep that for me." They're going to tell you to shove it.
Right.
But once you buy it 2 or 3 times from them and you're starting to get a rapport with them, you're starting to say like, "Hey, I'm going to do your Amazon pages." You're Especially if you are an auth like one of their few authorized sellers, you get into a situation like that, yeah, they're going to start to do that. Now, chances are, you're spending $25,000, $30,000 with them
Sure. At that point.
at that point. So they're going to do that sort of thing for you. And that's how you really start to like maximize not only your profit, but your turnover. Because if I can gain 6 weeks without taking money out of my pocket, I
It's
mean,
huge.
that's huge. And by the time I need to pay them, it's selling. So that's massive. So that's a lot of the stuff that I'm working on right now. Um, Still doing the OA, but the brand direct stuff, and yeah, just making phone calls and
I really feel like, John, this information that you've given us tonight is extremely helpful, maybe to Pete and I, but also I think to anybody who's listening and is considering some of this stuff. This is all very valuable information. So thank you, man.
yeah,
That's great
that
stuff.
and one of these days we'll do a podcast. Like I have really dove into like ChatGPT to start to build my systems. And
Nice.
this Amazon is just a business that AI is made for. Like to
That'd
put
be a
you
great thing. I think that we could even bring that into one of our podcasts. Like, let's show people how to do that.
Yeah, it just really starts to bring when you start to build out systems, the chat GBT just makes such a huge difference. Not only does it make a difference, but I would say it makes a difference even more for people who don't know computers well. It's even more so originally I was afraid to use ChatGPT because I was like, I suck at computers. No, I am the person that needs to
Needs
use
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Hmm.
And like I just sat down one day and redid my Slack, which is the app I use for my VA, and I just couldn't figure the damn thing out. It was
Yeah.
just confusing. And like you guys saw the post in school, and I did another podcast with, Omar about it. Like I just started talking to it. Like stop typing and just start talking to it and tell it
Hmm.
what you want it to do. And I had it give me a personality test and I put some files in it and you can put stuff into the memory. Like add this to your memory, add this to your
Hmm.
memory. And I just started talking and 3 hours later, I rebuilt out my Slack for my VA.
Wow. I think that could be very helpful.
Yeah.
Whether it's in Slack or
I started using
another
it
app.
for all kinds of things. All kinds of
Are you
things. And
using it for Seller Amp or Boxum or any of the
I
things like
don't
the
need it
things
for
that
that.
you're
Well, really what I do is I put together my SOP, my, systems of like my SOPs with it.
yeah.
I started using it. So I'm starting to use Loom a lot.
Okay.
And a lot of times like I can do something on Loom, put it on ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT will do an SOP to the Loom video I just did. And then I
Uh-huh.
just start building those out in my training folder in Slack. And it's just like never ending. You just start making a library. Like I haven't done it yet, but at some point I will sit down and just make 40 Loom videos in one day and just start loading them in to like Slack. Just like, how do you do this? How do you do that?
Got
Like
it.
I love
simple
I love
stuff.
that you brought that up about ChatGPT, John, because I don't know how to code, and web
Nope.
scraping. That's really what that's about. And
And it
the
does
only
it.
way I'm going to be able to do this is by using ChatGPT to code for me.
Yep.
And so that's a critical piece of web scraping, Blake. So there can't be enough said about how important ChatGPT is. It's also called LLM for, as a side note, the learning language model. There's a bunch of them out there. There's another
Yeah.
one called Claude. There's a
Yep.
bunch of them.
There's a whole bunch of them. I
Yeah.
haven't even been able to like look into them, but like I started breaking. Before I was just asking ChatGPT, and now
Hmm.
I just start breaking into folders,
Hmm.
so projects.
Yep.
So I have my Slack folder, and everything that I talk about it there is my Slack folder. I have my Walmart folder that I'm starting to
Hmm.
learn how to sell on Walmart, and it starts walking me through that process. I have a folder for just all different parts of it, and I can tell it like, "Hey, bring up what we were talking about the other day." It's connected to my email. The next thing, and what I can tell, where and this it probably exists in some way, we are so incredibly close to ChatGPT taking over your computer.
Hmm.
Where so I can talk to it, have it do all these SOPs into Slack. The one thing it's not doing is connecting to Slack, right? It's connected to my email. I could say, "Hey, I need an email for my Outlook." It will do an email, write an email for you,
Hmm.
make it like one click, copy, paste it into your email. Nice, nice. But what it's not doing is just emailing. But it is so close to me just starting to say, okay, I named her Veronica. Her name's Veronica Vaughn, actually. And I will say, it's so close to me just saying, "Hey, Veronica, I need you to email Pete for me. Tell him I'll be on the call at 7:15 tonight." Done.
Nice.
Or, "Hey, go into my Slack," or start automating things. "Hey, every time I get an email from Amazon Health, I need you to reply to it." Like it's close to that. Like it will take so I have it set up to take my emails, and if I get an email from Amazon Health, it immediately forwards it to my health channel in Slack.
This may be a little bit further in the future, John, but at some point, I think that Elon Musk will have chips implanted in our brain
Oh
and
yeah,
communicate
I
with
mean, don't get
ChatGPT.
me wrong.
You don't even have to
I
say anything; just think it.
Yeah, I am one of these people that I'm going to be one of the first people to be taken over by a robot, and I'll be a cyborg.
Yeah,
I
I see that.
understand that, but I'm just saying right now, it's really good.
So I'm very curious. Yeah, I think that could be these things could be massively helpful to this space.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about Chat GPT. They're talking about Grok now. Like, have you ever used Grok? I'm just curious.
No, I mean, they're all good for certain things. Some say
Okay.
they're good for, I think I'm using it. Like, there's four different kinds of chat GPT. There's the codex within that
Yeah.
is much more for coding,
Hmm.
or a chat GPT that is for advanced math, which I think it's just math that it's like tricking, who knows what that means.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm using just the most everyday form of it, which is I think all that I need. The only big difference is I pay the $20 a month,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
I do too.
yeah, you really need to, or your memory it's not the same. Um, but yeah, I haven't gotten into all the others.
I'm
It's
just curious what the difference could be like if it is, from what I hear, Grok is just like far surpassed Chat GPT. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Again, I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
who knows? I mean, I think what I don't know each one you kind of got to learn how to use. It's one of those
sure.
things. It's kind of like owning an iPhone. Like once you have one,
I wonder if you can tell Grok to infiltrate your Chat GPT and pull all your stuff.
probably honestly, I think ChatGPT can do all kinds of wacky things once you
Yeah,
really know how to use it. Like me saying it can like take control of my computer. I got a feeling that that it can do that, and you just have to write certain code to let it do that. That's
sure.
just beyond me. But yeah, it's really it's just so cool. But it is close to like it's just right there
That's wild.
to do
It's
those things.
wild
But
stuff.
for like building out Slack, for like building out just like in our space, it's just so like it's
And does
made
it does
for
it
it.
think like you now too, John?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you have to change it?
No, Veronica does not think like me. Veronica is a lady, and I treat her with respect.
Okay, well
Okay.
said. Well
Yeah.
said.
it's funny that you
Um,
name your ChatGPT. Mine's name is Echo. So
Echo.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
Echo, ECHO.
mine I did tell it like I like direct answers. I like things in list form because I'm
Hmm.
usually using it to build SOPs and stuff.
Hmm.
That I want things in list, not so much discussion.
Yeah.
Things like, stuff like that. So I've kind
That's
of
huge though. Like I would have never thought to do that, but I haven't been to your space yet. So
yeah, it just I didn't really know. Like it was just I kept on hearing like you got to talk to it. You got to talk to it. And I just started talking to it, and then I would just if it gave me an answer I didn't like, I'd just be like that answer sucks. Redo it and let's make it better. And it would just make like that was the weird stuff. Like it would just be like I'm
and
like
she kept talking to you, John.
and she didn't listen. She didn't get mad at me. Um we had a drink after.
Yeah.
Like yeah, we watched the movie together.
Wow.
I think if there's anything that anybody should take away from this entire episode, it's to start playing around with ChatGPT, get
Yeah.
familiar with it because it's coming, and it's probably already here. Actually,
It's
we're just
already
kind of
here.
It's
behind.
it's 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 here. Yeah, and I would
So
say like the less you know about computers, the more you should talk to
a
ChatGPT.
hundred
That's
percent.
very interesting. That's great. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, because it will just I can make Google Sheets. I don't know how to I still to this day don't know how to make an Excel sheet. But like I can
Chat
just tell
GPT
Chat
does.
yeah, like I needed purchase orders. I don't want to tell these distributors or brands like what do you want to order? I don't want to just list it. I want to send them a PO.
So you
And
tell Chat GPT, create me a PO.
yeah, create me a PO template, and then I'll create the template, and then I fill it in as I go.
Nice.
So it just looks like a little. So now when I'm making orders, I'm sending a PO over, and it's not just me like listing stuff out. It's a
Did you
little
have
bit
to
more.
upload your own logo from your brand, from your business
Yeah. Oh, I
name?
just
And
no. It has it. I just told it to put the logo on it.
nice.
Yeah,
But you
like
had
you
to
just.
upload your logo, right? At some point.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
made my logo.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And then it had it in memory, so I was like, put my logo on it. Put my like the first time it doesn't do it right. You get it to like it takes a couple tries, and like boom, it's done. Like,
This
and it
is
doesn't have to be
it's really
perfect.
fascinating.
Yeah, it's just so cool. Like to be able to do that stuff, and it's such a time saver. So yeah, I would implore anyone, like, when you're getting into this space, just start doing it. Start doing it now. Start putting your systems together now. Like, that's my big thing, is that I want to scale. And right now, when I'm doing 30 or 40,000 a month is solid, but like, if all of a sudden I'm doing 70 and I don't have systems in place, it's going to get crazy.
Bluster.
You know, it's going to get crazy, and you don't want that. You want to do it so, because this is the kind of business where you can do 40 and without like a whole lot more effort, if the business is there, you can do 100. And there's not a ton of more work, there's not a ton more work to get there. If you just start with your replens and reordering wholesale and stuff like that, you just want to have your systems in place.
This is all fascinating information, Pete.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
This will be the last thing I say about ChatGPT, and that is that our logo on our merch was created by ChatGPT. It took a few versions, but nonetheless, we're pretty proud of our logo for this podcast, and it was all created by ChatGPT. So that's a testament to it. But
yeah. So yeah,
awesome,
guys, that's a little bit of how everyone is doing right now.
I really feel like tonight was just a great informative podcast that I think we can take and learn and grow from that, as well as hopefully helping somebody else. And John, if somebody wants to reach out to us, Mavericks at gmail.com. Yeah, we got a guest next week. Pete, tell us about him.
We do have a guest next week, and he was on a call with Miles a couple of weeks ago, Paolo, and he's kind of in our age range, actually. So he'll kind of talk to us about what it takes. He's been doing this a while, by the way, but he's gonna tell us what it takes to get to that next level, working 9 to 5s while doing Amazon and being really successul at it. So
that'll be a good one.
Looking forward to talking to him about that.
Be a good one.
We are the Marketplace Mavericks, and we will be back next week.
You will.
All right.
Take it easy, guys.